Hi everyone, welcome to Global Leadership Interview Series, How to Create a Life Worth Living. My name is Evrim Numanolu Özgen. I'm one of the co-founders and the CEO at IGL, Institute of Global Leadership, an organization based in the UK. We provide leadership development programs virtually, and we are doing these interviews to create awareness and inspiration about leadership programs. I have a very powerful guest today, Leticia So. Leticia is a transformational leadership trainer, coach, mentor, and actually we are together in a program, a very special program called Mastering Leadership Program at Boston Breakthrough Academy, and she's one of the powerful mentors in that program. Welcome, Leticia. It's great to see you.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Evrim. I am so happy to be here sharing the space with you. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Yes, it's great to have you with us in this interview series. Well, there's so much to talk about leadership, Leticia. Obviously, you know, this is your life as well. And in one of our conversations, we talked about one of the very important distinctions of leadership, taking risk. And I'd like to ask you, from a trainer leader perspective, what does it mean to take risk in life, in professional life, in personal life, in business? Yeah, that would be great if we could go there, taking risk.
Of course, absolutely. And you know, I think that taking risk, it's key into our lives, into what we are creating. So what is taking a risk in transformation in life? Taking a risk is getting out of the comfort zone. Taking a risk is doing something that you normally don't do. It's for you to jump into the unknown against all odds and with zero evidence of what you're going to create. It's daring for you to declare big and going for what you want. It's being vision driven. I would say that having this vision or dream drive you and not the circumstance you're in or your emotions. Taking a risk would be just trusting yourself, trusting what we call your gut, being committed, all in 100%, committed to me. Taking a risk would be that I am the uncontested author of my life because I will create something. It's being on the driver's seat, it's being the CEO of my life, it's taking a stand for me. That would be a general definition of what taking a risk would be in all aspects of our lives.
Yes, it feels like you have summarized the life as we know in taking risk, and it is really that, right? I mean, what you said, my personal transformation was so much in there, and it still is. Obviously, this is a lifestyle and ongoing journey, is without knowing what is next, still going for it, still committing to it, and still putting everything in that one thing that you want so much without knowing what's going to happen at the end. That is huge and powerful. Well, and Leticia, this is a must, in a way that, you know, if you are a leader and if you want to create things in life, you get to be willing to take risk. And we also know that there are times that people don't take risk, or there are things that stop people from taking risk. And from transformational leadership perspective, in your experience, what are those things that stop people from willing to take risk?
Of course, and you know, we can all identify that because at some point we have been there. And sometimes what holds us back from taking a risk is fear. fear of the unknown, fear of not knowing what is going to happen, what is in there, if it's a safe place for me, this fear of it, if it's the right, I'm going to say, decision, if it's the best thing that I should do or jump into, this fear of being judged or criticized. And if people are going to say anything about it, don't do it, I don't think it's a great idea. And we invent all the stories behind it. But I'm going to say that the main reason is fear. Fear is holding us back, of not knowing where to go, of not knowing the result, of not knowing what is coming. As I said before, is jumping in with zero evidence of what's going to happen. So I'm going to say that fear would be the great thing that holds us back into taking this risk.
Yes, having zero evidence and still going for it. Oh my goodness. So I actually want to pause here and ask our audience, how does it feel when you hear that? Having zero evidence for something, whether it's going to happen or not, you don't know, and you still did. So, Leticia, this is huge in our programs, right? Leadership programs, without evidence, declaring something and making it happen. So, in your experience, what is the most powerful tool that supports people in breaking through that I need to know, that I have to know what's going to happen next, and that is the only time that I can commit to taking risk and doing something. So can you talk a little about the tools, or at least, you know, one tool in your experience is very powerful to support people breaking through that?
Yes, of course. And I would say that one of the tools is trusting yourself. When you're about to take a risk, is knowing what is your vision, declaring and visualizing that vision for yourself. How do you see yourself? What is it that you want in your life? And as I said before, being driven by that vision, that goal, that dream that makes you butterflies in the stomach, and you say, there is where I want to go. It feels like nervousness, excitement, and then I don't know if I should, but trusting yourself that if that's your vision, if that's what you want, you go for it. Because, you know, right now, in the times that we're in, Evrang and the people that are watching us, I'm going to say we can all be victims of our circumstances. We can be victims of the pandemic. We can be victims of the economy, of our leaders, of many things that are going on in our world. But also, we have a choice. We have a choice to take a risk and go and create that life that is worth living. Whatever that means to you in a business, in a relationship, personally, professionally, but daring to go there, trusting yourself that you know that you want it so bad that it doesn't matter what is happening, it doesn't matter the challenges that come, you're ready to go there. You're ready to create that life of your dreams because you're trusting yourself, and that's going with your vision.
Yes, what I'm hearing is there's always fears that, you know, people have fears. And there is a powerful choice about taking risk, and that choice is whether to go to that part of fear or whether to choose to lean into the vision and connect with vision, because that is what's going to break through the avoidance of risk or the fears about risk, right? That's what I'm hearing, the power of having a vision. And here I want to remind our audience that we also have a powerful interview about having a vision. And that is with Michael Strasner. Please go back and listen to that interview. That was so powerful, and it's this is a powerful moment, what Leticia is saying. and the power of vision. And Leticia, you have a vision, right? You are living your vision, becoming a trainer and spreading transformational leadership around the world. So can you tell us why this vision matters to you so much that you are taking a lot of risk without having any evidence? You're going there and serving in transformational leadership work.
Of course, of course. And let me just go a little back into my transformational journey when I started, which is back in 2017. And ever since then, I've taken risk both in my personal and professional life. Speaking for my personal life, I decided to shift powerfully into my life, creating a vision for myself, both as a woman and as a leader. And then I chose to take my relationships to the next level. So I took a risk in being and creating this vulnerability, in creating connection in my relationships, valuing the people around me, being open with them. And what I discovered is that when I allowed myself being this way, I created the space for them to also share their feelings and being authentic. In my professional life is living a career that I thought it was my dream career to finding my calling, which is transformation, and discovering that I wanted to be a trainer. And now that I know that I want to be a trainer because it happened as I discovered the gift that I am, I said, I get to take a stand for myself and for the people out there in the world so that they also have the opportunity to find the gift that they are and that they transform their lives being the best version that they can be. Because you know what, you mentioned something earlier about fear, and fear will always be there. Fear is an emotion, it's a feeling that makes us feel human beings, that we are alive. But the thing here is not letting fear hold you back for what you want, hold you back from your vision, holding you back from taking that risk. So it was like an eye opener for me. And I said, I want to do this for the rest of my life, and taking those risks every single day of my life, transforming a life and being an example as well of what's possible when we step into our power, when we drive and create a vision of our own and we go for it. That's what I see possible for everyone that is watching, for everyone that I come across with, for everyone in the world. Transformation in all aspects of the world.
Powerful. Thank you, Leticia. Yes, you summarized beautifully what this vision is about, right? It is about sharing this gift with everyone and showing everyone that they are the gift and they can have it all in their lives. So thank you, Leticia. And before we wrap up, is there anything that you'd like to add?
Yes, risk-taking is not a one-time thing. I invite everyone to see taking a risk as a way of living every day of your life. And I would love to leave everyone with this question. What is the risk that are you willing, that are you daring to take today?
Yes, powerful question. So what are the risks that you are willing to take today so you have what you want in life, right? So, all right, audience, this is a powerful question, and I invite you to get in touch with us. What are the risks that you are willing to take in your life to get what you want, to live your life in a way that you want? And well, many of you already know my email address. It's evrim@instituteofgloballeadership.com. You can email me, and you can also find me on Facebook. You can also, search for Institute of Global Leadership Facebook page. Just get in touch and let's have a conversation about what you want and what risks you are willing to take today. Thank you, Leticia. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone for being here and watching. And I would love to hear from you. What is landing with you? And stay tuned in for the next interview. There's more to come. Bye.
Bye.